can I watch the episodes real quick?
You can't get away from me no more, Diego.
Oh, I'm on the other side.
It's on the other side.
That was
It's on the
gay.
other side. It's on the other
That was
side.
gay.
All right, welcome to the
I get it.
MoeMoeKyun podcast, the only podcast that kiss their homies. I'm
Yeah.
your host, Kumiko.
I'm Dead Man, aka Anthony or Tony.
I'm Diego. I'm new here.
New here.
I'm Soupy, Kuro, Winter, Bait, Neko Winter, Nico.
Why do you have so many fucking names?
Irving!
Irving!
No! I'm Soupy.
The power of Neko balling.
I'm Irving. My life just fell down. Everything's falling apart around me.
Fellas,
Live in a society, man.
The lion.
Normal.
fellas, we skipped a week, so surely we all caught up, right?
On what? You gotta be more specific.
Yeah.
On everything. But have we never really had like a one that we were just gonna watch.
I think we can vote on that this episode. No.
Like just like one specifically. I mean, I think we're all been watching Lazarus, right?
Oh, I haven't seen the one that came out today.
It dropped like maybe 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's so we were
We can
not
talk
really
about that
gonna
one
be
on the
able to
next.
watch this. Yeah, that's the important thing with Lazarus. We're gonna watch the one that was released last week.
But what anime can we all vote on to all watch on our own time and study up for the next episode? That's what we gotta decide.
So I mean, we got Lazarus, My Hero, Guilty Gear. I think that's it.
I'm gonna throw everything out the window. I'm just gonna pick Lazarus, man.
All right, yeah,
Yeah,
that
Lazarus is
works.
too goated.
Balls to the wall. Yeah, that's the one, bro. It's so nice. It's just
Yeah,
good.
Nappa made it. So
It is really good. So I mean, we can.
Did they make it? Let me see.
I mean, the ones to watch. What's it called? Some animes. We can talk about them. We can talk about random shit. We can also talk
It
about.
is Mappa.
Irving and I watched the Hatsune Miku movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
what's
watch
that?
Voted. 9
Yeah.
out of 10.
9 out of 10. That's a
Wait,
little
why
too
is
high.
that 10 out of 10? Wait, why is it?
You think that's too high?
I think that's too high.
unbiased.
I think. Look,
Let's stay.
if I have
Let's stay
to-
unbiased.
I'm gonna stay unbiased. First of all, Irving, show them how you're really biased towards Hatsune Miku.
Let's not.
This movie Miku right there.
Is that another one?
That's a new
Depressed
one.
Miku.
That's the one from
Oh
the movie.
my god! You got another one.
Yeah.
Another. Yeah, sure
And then
did.
go ahead and show the main art piece.
Get your leg on the table, man.
Oh my
No!
god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hey.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, dude, relax. I don't got shorts
Did you get it on the
man.
schlong? What the hell?
Yeah, he has
Look,
01 on the
look.
slong.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I want your honest opinions on the movie. We didn't talk about it a lot when
No, we
when
did not.
left.
I think.
What-
I don't think it's a 9 out of 10. I think it's like maybe 7 or 6.
That's what I'm saying.
I-
That's what I'm saying.
I think. Look, I point
You can't use 7. You can't use 7.
no 7s
6
and
or
I
8.
go 6.
It's a
Because
6.
part of it is like, first of all, to entry like the movie, there is lore behind it already from the what's it called? From the rhythm game, from the mobile rhythm game.
Uh-huh.
So you kind of have to be already caught up in that universe. So that already ducks a point. And the other stuff is like it's just a straightforward like a friendship is power.
This is good. I think it's good.
It's
Decent
good for
messaging,
what it
like,
is. It's good. It's good for what it is. It's good for a Hatsune Miku movie that's based off a rhythm game.
I feel like you're thinking a little too much into knowing the background of the other characters. I mean, like I didn't really know that much. I mean, I knew what the intro of the other characters, like even just only what seemed to be the second main group or whatever.
Right. Like you don't need to
Of-
know like all the grooves. But,
You don't need to know all of them.
but there is like it's the Avengers of the Hatsune Miku universe.
The
The
Avengers.
Avengers.
Look,
What the hell?
What's her name with the pink hair?
So were there other?
There is a
Meguri and Luca. Who are you talking about here?
From the games. Pink hair. She wears glasses. Or she has a song called Glasses.
I don't
I don't know if
well,
you're talking about the Vocaloid or about the
Yeah,
actual
Vocaloid.
characters from
Vocaloid.
the. It's
Yeah.
Meguri and Luca, but from like the character from the thing, I don't even like I'm saying, I don't really know all of them. I only played the intro to like my little group or whatever, like whatever it picks out for you whenever you start the gotcha games. It's like it tries to get a read on your personality or whatever to match you up with the specific group. But I only recognize my group. But even then, the story was more like, oh, this is depressed Miku. She can't break through to the people she wants to, but she wants to like get through to them and bring them up or
It's already sounding corny as hell.
it's a normal movie. It's a little corny. It's Miku.
It's good for what it is. I look at me
I
giving it a
think
6 is not like saying it's terrible.
No. You giving it a 6, core demographic for this movie. Are we comparing apples to apples? Are we comparing movies to movies or anime
you say
movie
all
to
time.
anime movie?
You saying
I'm
all
comparing it
time,
to
like,
anime movie.
So you're comparing it to JJK movie.
Okay, I wasn't.
JJK.
No,
I'm,
look, I'm thinking
you
about
compare
it
it
like
to
an
Look
original
Back.
movie.
Let's put it like that. The Look Back was a 10 out of 10. If you want to
Oh,
compare
yeah.
it to an anime movie, which I know you haven't watched, but
Silent
that's a
Voice.
10 out of 10.
Did you guys watch that?
Oh
I watched that.
man,
I
That's a
haven't. I've
10.
been meaning to
the
watch that one.
silent voice, man. That shit hurts.
But it did
That
have
shit
some.
hurts.
It had some really funny stuff in it. Like when,
Oh yeah.
like Miku. I'm talking about Miku
Oh my
movie.
bad.
Like there's a point where because Miku like they come out of the phone essentially. Like they're not like a real person.
put your pussy
It's
on the
kind of
floor.
like a digital. What the
Nani?
fuck did you say?
Uh-huh.
They're like a digital. They're like a digital thing that comes out of their phone or like any type of screen. So they're like tiny. Then one of them was like on like one of the like little robot's head, and they just start spinning around and she gets dizzy. Like there's funny stuff like that.
So they introduce other Vocaloids that are already like in our world, like that exists, or just original character
You don't introduce-
Vocaloids?
Oh well, it's not like introducing new Vocaloids. It's like the Vocaloids
like
that
the
are
new
already
Space Jam.
thing.
It's like
So there are
like
other
the Space Jam.
Vocaloids aside
Yeah,
from
there's
Miku and...
there's other Vocaloids aside from Miku, but it's mainly focused on Miku. And there's
Okay.
more than one Miku because it's kind of like technically each group has their own Miku.
Yeah,
that
Which
kinda
genre you
helps
mean?
out.
They got like a
Genre?
multiverse type shit going on,
Yeah,
man.
like a multiverse.
Oh, okay.
Which they do the whole, you're Miku, I'm Miku.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did that.
We're
The
we're all
Spider-Man
Miku.
thing. The
Spider-Man
Yeah,
Spider-Man
thing?
thing.
basically, yeah.
The
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
basically.
You.
But yeah, the movie mainly talks about how Miku is trying to break into their, kind of help them through music. Like,
With this movie, did they introduce new? Did they release new Miku songs, or did they play back already established songs?
there's established songs, and I believe the one that the Miku was saying is like the new one. Because I think probably that one came from the company rather than people making it.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was good. The song is good. The song does get tiring because you hear the intro like 5 times.
You still hear it like
Oh shit.
not even 5, bro. I think you hear it like 7, 8 times, bro.
Something like that. And then there's I find a really cool thing at the end of the movie, like post credits. They're like they have like a little special concert, like a Vocaloid concert, but for one song. What the fuck is Tyson?
I'm like, why the fuck did you leave?
Listen,
Sorry, I had
put
to,
it
I had
back
to
up.
include him in the episode. Oh, you want me to
Put it
include
back
him?
up.
You want me to
Man,
include him?
I was fishing,
He's
man.
here in spirit.
Yeah, he's here in spirit.
Can I give my rating real quick of the Miku movie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
What's your rating?
break that down.
Well, you said
Hey,
9
you
out of
7.
10.
Let me tell you. 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Let me
Can
tell my
you-
reason.
can you elaborate?
That guy's capping.
1
At
point for
one point,
1 point for the story, 8 points for Miku.
yes, but the 10th point, the deduction, they were mean to Miku one time.
They were mean to Miku one time.
They were mean to Miku once.
Well,
but-
multiple
Not
people
before.
were mean to Miku multiple times.
Let's take our
True,
points off.
but in the fact that you already knew, they're all kind of brushing
Yeah.
aside Miku because
She couldn't break into it.
they were
the
all
heart.
depressed and they didn't want to hear shit. They were all stressed out or whatever, and she was trying to break through to them but couldn't quite.
Just trying
So
to
they were
serenade them.
inadvertent. Yeah, they didn't want to hear it at the point, but they were mean to Miku. They threw her against the wall. It's not that was the 1 point deduction. for me.
Wait, but what if like I threw you to the wall and put my hand over your shoulder?
Do I have powers in this server?
There was one
Or
point. There was like a scene. I don't know if you saw it, Irving, but you know how there's this thing where the main Miku's realm, like pocket dimension, is being overthrown, I guess, overgrown by some dark bullshit.
By the negative energies, bro.
Negative energy, yeah.
Was
And
that
like her, yeah, I guess sort of. And part of it was there's this like windows like just scattered around that are like throwing sand. And there's this one scene specifically where this guy is on a roof, and then they switch to that scene where the sand is coming out of the window, and I'm just like, did that fucker just kill himself?
Oh,
Like, is that what they're
think it
trying to
was-
say?
I think it was like because I remember this roof scene or whatever, which was alluding to suicide, and I don't remember if like that was like a fully like, oh yeah, that just happened while they were
It's like they were like,
Well,
alluding to
okay.
it, but they didn't want to like commit or anything, or they didn't want to like say that every time this happened, somebody fucking died.
well, that probably depended on the rating of the movie, on how much they can dive into suicide. What was what the rating
I
for it was?
mean, I think it was like PG. It's probably
Yeah,
PG.
I like to think that he was saved by Miku.
that he was saved.
All
She
right.
swooped down.
I don't
like-
think we
just
see
like
him ever
you.
again.
Just like you.
True.
Yeah, I
He
don't
pulled
think
you
we
out of a
saw
dark
that
place.
I'm saying that sounds corny. It sounds corny.
guy. It is, but it's fine.
If you like
Man, you're
Miku,
the
this,
whole cob.
the prerequisite is liking Miku. To
Yeah,
go to
if
see
you
this
like
movie.
Miku, you're gonna like the movie regardless.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
What
cosplayer
else?
there.
At the theaters?
no
yeah.
shot.
Oh,
I
Was she
didn't pay
cute?
that much attention. I was there for Miku. I was locked in.
He said she cute. What if it was a guy?
oh, well, that's why I'm asking. Rolla, was she cute? And then he can
I,
clarify.
dude, I'm not gonna. I don't even think they were of age because they were with their mom. So.
What?
Don't comment on it
Who,
then, man.
who even
This-
asked that, man?
Why would you
avoided
ask?
it? You could have been like, nah, don't worry about it, man.
If
I
this
was
wasn't
I
in the
just thought it
pod,
was fun.
we'd act up right now.
What the
I'm just gonna
fuck?
throw that
I
out
would
there.
no.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Don't throw me under the bus.
Wait.
I'm gonna throw all of
We-
y'all under the bus because y'all act a fool.
Diego, you might be the lion, but not me, man.
No,
No,
Yeah.
no.
You're in your own realm. Somebody move me away from this, man. Come on.
Do you have powers in here?
Get me out of here.
I was just
Let
trying
me
to
change
say
my
how the
name.
atmosphere was where it's like, yeah, it's just Miku fans that already like Miku.
Right. Okay.
Like, and some of them are hardcore, so like they dress up to go to the movie. I think that's fun.
I think, in my
Absolutely.
personal fucking opinion, Irving should have dressed up and gone to the movie. In my
For
personal
real.
I think he
fucking opinion.
did. He was actually the one that you saw.
I didn't wear my Miku shirt. I did not.
I thought you
wore my
were.
regular band
Fake
shirt.
fan.
I was going to, but I
Real.
was like,
You should've dyed your hair
I don't
blue
really
for
have
it.
to. I'm already up.
You're already here.
Dude going to the Miku movie. I mean, am I not a fan at that point? Or
No.
I had to wear the Miku gear too?
No, you could just be somebody that.
Yeah, you're just a dude that went with another
trying
dude
it
to go
out.
see the Miku movie. At that point, you have to be a hardcore fan.
What's wrong with that?
Hey, bro, all I'm saying is 11 p.m. Wingstop drive with your friend to the park, man. That's all I gotta say. Same energy.
Nah, cause what time does Wingstop close?
The hell?
Y'all big.
Didn't you guys just go to
ate.
Pluckers?
You just ate.
yeah,
Y'all
but
big.
Wingstop is not the same as Pluckers, man.
What the fuck?
That was a Miku movie. It's fun if you like Miku. I don't know if you don't know anything about Miku, but it's still a fun movie. It's fine for what it is.
I wanted to go. but nobody invited me.
Look, I turn my brain off for things like that. Same thing with shonen anime. Sometimes I just turn my brain off. I just watch a show
Nah, you're capping.
like
He's capping. He's capping.
like
It's
solo
out of
his
leveling.
mind.
I
Your
would turn
Honor.
my brain off for solo leveling. That's not exactly.
Okay,
like-
solo leveling. I agree.
Yeah,
Solo
shut
leveling
your
was
mouth.
very.
Yeah, shut
You
your
said-
mouth. Yeah,
Solo
exactly.
leveling was
Was it
very
solo
like.
leveling?
It was solo mid.
Sunjin Woo! What are you doing here?
Monkey
Not
Wolf was just
anime,
aura
not
farming the
not
entire time.
my anime of the year. Let me tell you that.
I agree. Freeman,
Period on top.
Freeman's where we're at.
Fearing on
Freeman's
top,
where it's
baby.
at.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about next?
Yeah. So next, Diego, what have you watched? Since we haven't,
yeah.
we haven't joined.
Lazarus. Yeah.
Lazarus. That's it.
Watch Lazarus.
Why do you think Mappa?
Mappa, yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh,
'Cause-
you're gonna bounce
Okay.
on Mappas all the
Because
way?
I goon for good animation.
What,
Okay, yeah.
did you ever pick back up Super Cube after you said you were like thinking about it after that recent?
Dude, I
season?
wanted to. Episode 2 was just so bad. Episode 2 was like, it went from episode 1, the first like 10 minutes were like so peak, and then it got like, it went to if I remember correctly, it was like just like him following his like girlfriend and just like gooning over her all. It was bad. It was bad.
You guys were talking about
It
that
was not good.
Chinese anime, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the
Chinese
Chinese-
anime was the most craziest fucking animation.
But break
ever.
down break down what happened in episode 2. Like how
It was like
drastic
episode 1 was him getting the cube and the superpowers, and then episode 2 was the girlfriend worrying about him, and then he went to go like mining so he can get some power-ups
Big
for
and
his
cocky.
cube. Exactly. And then he fought a snake and he lost, or like he was struggling against
You
a
know
snake.
who? You know who fought a snake and won? My goat, Sun Jin Woo,
Hell yeah.
and he won.
He aura farmed it too.
But
did.
did a different studio pick it up, or
I mean, I don't
They
don't
run out
think
of
so.
money?
It's only like
No,
It's
like
the
an
same.
episode.
It's the same.
It's the same one.
But it goes from being absolute gas animation and like, holy, what is this, to him fighting a snake, and it looks so bad, and it was just
The
like,
third-
And
But
then the
third
most
Negative
recent
aura.
Episode, then
I don't know
the
episode
most
3.
recent one was the most insane one.
yeah, I
yeah,
heard
and then they
started
just
picking back
and then
up.
they go back to insanity animation. So I don't know. I gotta pick it back up, but
Maybe
I like consistency.
It really hurt their pockets, and so
they wasted all
Can I-
their
can I-
other money on the first
Yeah.
one.
The budget is
Can I-
gone.
Can I just bring up a
Yeah.
name? The beginning after the end.
Oh,
Who's heard of
man.
it?
I've heard
He's
of it.
like-
I don't think I know anything about it though.
I've heard about it.
So is this true, Anthony? I'm not sure if this is true, but it's supposedly supposed to be the isekai of isekais, some shit like that, right?
Yeah, whenever I've heard it has a similar premise to Jobless, and that whenever those two are put into a topic, they always point out how the main character of Jobless is the diddler, and how T-Bait just is on top because the
Because
MC
he's not
can
the
never.
diddler. Because
Exactly.
he's not EDP. Yeah. Anyways, it's basically it's isekai. Basically isekai. He's like a baby, and he like learns. He's in a world with magical abilities. What does he do? He still has his mind from his previous world. What does he do? I'm gonna start training at the age of 1 month. Fuck it. Starts training at the age of a month. Learns the language of the new place.
Wait,
Learns
so
the map.
So
Everything.
he completely reincarnates from like a birth.
Yeah, yeah.
It sounds
like
like
Jobless.
Jobless.
Yeah,
It's
just
exactly
follows
like
the same
Jobless.
premise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. But the thing about this is Jobless. Diego, what was the animation like in Jobless? What would you give it?
At season 1 or season 2?
Season
All
1 and
seasons.
all
It
seasons.
was
Season
pretty
one. Season 1 was pretty consistent, like a good 8. And then season
Okay.
2, they didn't have much. They didn't have much to
Alright,
like
what would
animate.
you give? What would you give Blue Lock season 2 animation rating? Not the final
Oh,
episode.
okay. Dude, that was like a 3, maybe a 2.
Now
That was bad.
T-Bat is a 1.5 at most.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. The one that flopped.
Yeah.
They want another studio to animate it, or like
Exactly that. Exactly that. There's
They're
people
actually
saying,
petitioning.
there was people saying the Demon Slayer, the people that worked on Demon Slayer, I forgot the studio, are hey, pick it up, please do something, please. Because it- Because they botched it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm okay. I'm actually glad to see that there's an isekai that doesn't have a fucking EDP as the main character.
Yeah. You
That's
affordable.
why I was into it. But then it just, dude, it was actually the worst shit I've ever fucking seen in my life. I'll stand on
Okay,
it
watch.
too.
kind of want to just give it a quick scan.
It was Diego. Remember when we watched Failure Frame?
Yeah,
It was
the
worse.
3D animation every
yeah,
like
the 3D
5
in it
minutes.
was worse. Like, have you seen a mobile game? That was their CGI.
I'm on,
like, I'm
I'm on
talking-
episode. I'm on episode 1 here.
Actually, episode 1 isn't like a good, like the beginning of it isn't a good thing, but like middle, yeah, okay, good. Beginning they
Not a good
actually like,
example.
Yeah, the beginning they actually put like some effort into it. Like,
It's like
This is
TikTok
still
special effects.
Okay, so here's
Yeah,
where it is. Here's where it
it's a
starts. This is just
slideshow.
is this slideshow.
It's like it's frames.
We get like the mouth movement slideshow.
Yeah,
And
so a
then
lot of
characters are
people.
on
speed.
screen, no movement. You
No
increase the speed,
movement,
man.
another
Go ahead.
slideshow.
Go ahead, man. Look.
Where is it? Where is it?
Jesus.
I don't s-
Keep going.
Yeah, they're
Keep going.
petitioning for Ufotable, the studio Ufotable that worked on Fate, the Fate series, and Demon Slayer, to pick it up because as far
It's
as
just a
mangas go,
slideshow. Oh,
this
there
is
we go.
supposed to be
Oh.
the
So it's basically just like moving panels, like just panning over, and
Yeah.
then just like
Slideshow.
with his mouth flapping.
This
Yeah,
is
pretty
you gotta
much.
remember. This is episode 1. This is what.
like
This is their
This is-
crew de la crew. Where the fuck
their
is
This
first
is
this?
like
introduction to-
my yeah. This is what I'm seeing. I'm basing you. The rest of the show is based on this.
Yeah, but I guess it's also dependent on the timing of the show. I guess like
the-
this is
the
yes,
pacing.
it's the first episode, but it's also like what's really important going on in the story.
Oh, you
yeah, but that
about,
doesn't
like,
help the
story
argument
over.
because in
Skip to like 9 minutes in.
Jobless there could be a lot of season
Right
2
about
was a
there.
bunch of exposition, and
Where he was holding that knife.
regardless, when they had slice of life moments, the animation was still very
Oh, go back.
consistent and
Yeah,
smooth.
right there when they got attacked. Oh my god, that was actually. I was actually puking. The most recent episode. I'm keeping up with this. Look at this. Look at the CGI. Oh my fuck.
Okay, not even the CGI is moving, by the way.
It's just they're just slideshows. Oh boy.
As far as manga goes,
Oh, no.
this is supposed to
Oh,
be
no. Oh no.
Only the blood.
That
is
was our
bleeding.
action scene of the episode. Budget's
That was
gone.
there. That was.
Oh, wait, we get some effects. Psych.
Dude, it's
Wow.
not even that hard to do that effect. I was doing that shit in 2018 on Adobe After Effects.
I hate this so much panning.
Go up. Go to where you
All
have the
right,
knife,
you don't
bro.
know. I think we've seen enough. I think we've seen enough.
pinnacle, and for it to be done like that, that's pretty disappointing.
You're saying that it's supposed to be like a good story, like in the manga or like light novel, and then they just kind of shit on it on the animation.
Yeah.
I'm not a manhwa reader here. Manga manhwa. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it's supposed to be just better jobless or like close to. The only thing that makes it better jobless is because he's not EDP, and I'm glad there's no EDP. I'm happy for that.
Well, how about we talk about something we don't hate? We can talk about Lazarus.
Oh man, Lazarus.
So, I guess we start with episode 2, which was now it's not the open. Now it's not like an actual. Now it's not 20-minute chase scene, even though it was a really good chase scene. Is now we're getting introduced to like the characters and what they can actually do. Sorta. We still don't know much about other characters until like maybe episode 3, where from the top the opening. Do you guys watch openings anyways?
Yeah.
The first episode, I'll watch the opening.
First episode, yeah.
First episode didn't have an
First
opening.
one, and then I'll leave it alone.
It didn't.
Yeah.
So this episode 2 was really the first time you get to see the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
What were you saying, Will, about the episode or the opening?
the opening I didn't really fuck with that much, just because I was waiting. Maybe I was waiting for something better because of Cowboy Bebop.
Uh huh.
It's
Oh
the
yeah, I
same.
mean it's
Mean.
iconic. It's iconic. Bebop is iconic.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna get something like that, but no, they're just kind of like falling. They just fall in the credits, and the music's still good. It's still stylized, and I think it's like fine. But I was waiting for something like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
Well, the
Cowboy Bebop
artistic
was catchy.
direction, the way they set up the intro is reminiscent to Cowboy. You got the characters' silhouettes, and then the backdrop with lettering over it, and it's just an art.
Yeah, but it did
display.
more. Like in Cowboy
Weird.
Bebop, it did some more to like actually.
It, in my opinion,
Oh my god. what-
Cowboy Bebop was just a bop.
Yeah, and, like the song is fine, but it like again just kind of left me wanting something more.
Is it even singing it? Is it just?
I
I
don't
was
know,
looking-
man. I think you're kind of asking for a one of Cowboy
Not
Bebop.
lyrical. It's mostly just jazz.
Yeah, it's jazz, which has always been.
I don't have the rose-tinted glasses of having watched Cowboy Bebop, which I need to go back and watch. I've been
Can
telling
you?
myself to
I
watch
didn't
it for a
either.
while now.
I have not watched Cowboy Bebop.
You
All I
haven't?
know
Haven't
is
watched
really
it?
the
How old
intro.
is it?
Dude,
All
the
right, so I
It's
don't think you
nothing
really have
the intro's
the
nothing
room.
special to me.
My bad.
No,
What'd
no,
you say?
I
What'd you say, Irving?
The intro is nothing special to me.
Okay.
Because probably because I don't have any rose-tinted glasses for Cowboy Bebop.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
I'm basing it purely off of the aesthetic and the song
But
choice
that's
and
yeah,
the
Saw
artistic
the
value
Cowboy
to
Bebop
it.
intro.
and that just might not be your cup of tea, but that it's pretty reminiscent to the intro to Cowboy Bebop. Let me bring that up.
Dude, I don't think so. I think Cowboy Bebop, it like the art and the way it looks, 100%. But this isn't the same, dude.
Obviously,
It's just
not.
not.
Yeah, there's just a lot more moving parts. Like I understand the silhouette part. Like I get that it is reminiscent of that, but there's just a lot more moving parts here than it is in Lazarus.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you're asking for a work or a masterpiece to be remade again. They're kind of paying homage. It's not gonna be the exact same feeling.
I'm alright with the homage. I'm
Cowboy.
I
alright.
agree.
I still think it's cool. I still think
Yeah.
it's
Let it be
cool.
its own thing, man.
Yeah.
I
think
was
you're
just hoping
trying
for a
to-
little bit more.
No,
I
You
don't
know what?
know.
If you didn't get
The episode
what
was
you want,
good.
that's okay. Yeah. Look at anime.
We're still on the
Okay.
intro.
So-
Yeah.
The episode
Yeah,
was
sure.
good, so
Yeah.
I don't know why you're hauling the intro.
Also, are you guys watching it in Japanese or English?
I'm watching
No,
subbed.
I'm watching it in English actually.
Subbed.
Watch you subbed.
So
Only fake fans watching English.
no, I think because I watched both of them, I think the English version is better.
Mm.
I
like the English
genuinely
as well.
like the English voice acting. I think it doesn't. I don't think the Japanese fits their like build or their character a little bit. I think it's like again, it's one of those things. Like I think it's fine, but I just prefer the English version.
I like the English dub for Cowboy as well. So that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of why I put it on. Because I
to
remember.
watch Lazarus as English dub. The voice acting is pretty good. I haven't looked into the voice actors themselves yet. I wonder what else they've worked on. But not that I've watched other animes in English, but you know, just see what else they worked on.
Yeah, okay, so what else happened? Okay, so it starts off with him like getting out from like the little electrocution, and he immediately goes into like doing flips and shit on that chair. It was
Nah,
like
he is on his gymnast arc, bro.
bro, he's just doing whatever the fuck he wants. It's literally my movement player, a teammate, just getting shit on by just a still target. So they do that. They want to get more clues on where the fuck Skinner is. What's his name, right? Skinner.
Skinner.
Yeah.
That's a weird name. Skinner. That one doesn't fit. I agree. That one does not fit for Japanese. Skinner.
Yeah, it's Skinner, and it's not even like an English name. It's supposed to be not the character is supposed to be like half, like what? Like Middle Eastern.
Yeah, he's definitely some Middle Eastern.
Yeah, and they do that. They go try and find clues. The girl, which I forget her name, throws Axel out of the car because she thinks he murdered somebody to be in prison for 800 years.
Yeah.
And
eight.
and they said it started with 3 and it doubles every time you do it. And I kind of did the math a little, and he escaped prison 8 times.
Oh, you found out the.
Yeah,
times.
he breaks out 8 times. This is like his 9th time, basically. They go into the bunker, and they have like a Mexican standoff with 2 other people. Also, I don't know what.
With actual like Hispanic people.
Yeah, with actual Hispanic people. Is that Hispanic people and the FBI? Did they okay?
Yeah,
in
something
in the Japanese, did they talk in Spanish?
Yes.
They did. That's funny.
Mhm.
I think that's pretty funny. Yeah, so I like that they're using different languages. I like that they're using like
Yeah.
everybody. It shows everybody is going after this guy, not just the U.S.
Man.
or Japan. Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
it's in the U.S. I think because
Yeah.
I think they go to
it's supposed
Nevada.
the U.S.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they specifically said that one of them some of them are going to Nevada. I actually don't even know if if the cure is real at this point.
Oh, you're trying to take a stab at that.
Yeah, like I don't, because they're also in that episode. They're like,
Well, at this point, I think you should throw out a disclaimer warning for people who haven't watched.
I feel like the whole segment should. Yeah, I should have probably said that at the beginning, but
Yeah.
once we started talking about it,
You just edit it in front, be like, oh, by the way, this is last
Yeah,
week's
just.
story.
Yeah.
And then just.
Or
And
the
if
warning.
you if you want to put the if you can, if it's not asking a lot.
what
You
else?
know how you section YouTube by chapters?
Yeah, that's what I was
Those
gonna
are
try and do.
answers.
Just then, when I'm done editing, I'll probably go through that. But
Go ahead.
yeah, he's because they show a conference of him. Like, this is all because it seems like this is all because no one was taking him serious for global warming.
Mhm.
Right.
So, and like the time frame kind of lines up with that was 3 years ago. 3 years have passed, and he said that it's gonna take like the same amount.
For the pill to evolve and.
For the pill to
Kill you?
take action, yeah,
It was like 2 years.
or three.
And speak-
I think it was 3.
At the current point we are in the story, it says it's 30 days left, I think.
Yeah, it's
First-
30 days
No,
left.
it's 28.
Yeah.
Well, 28. And then
It's
we
already
go
been
down.
2 days
Mhm.
effectively since the show started.
Yeah. So
But-
the time frame aligns with him being like, with in my mind being like either the drug is not real, and he's trying to have people care a little bit more about
The question
global
is,
warming.
like... Oh my
You
bad.
think it's not actually gonna mutate and kill people?
I don't think it could be like, oh, we're all dying anyway, so might as well kill you all. Or it could be like, we're dying regardless if this drug kills you or not. So that's where I'm going with. Like, I don't know if this drug will actually kill somebody or not.
What I'm curious about, you remember how, I don't remember her name, but she found like an early stage version of the pill in the couch of the doctor's house?
Oh yeah, that's in episode 3. Yeah.
That's episode 3, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can go. Oh
And it wasn't confirmed what it was.
yeah, it wasn't
Right,
confirmed.
Wonder what they're gonna do with that if they segue back to it, if it was like a one-off. Oh, I found the pill in his couch. Oh well.
Yeah,
I-
and then Skinner is also actively covering his tracks, because you remember how in like the hacker girl, she has like scanned like 1,000 Skinners.
Yeah.
They like replaced all the faces of
Was
the
that in episode
cameras.
2?
That was at the end of episode 2.
And it mainly spoke on them 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I was
they
like, oh, I found him, and then come to find out there's like a billion, not a billion, but like thousands of them.
yeah.
Can I throw something in for episode 3?
What?
For it.
Because this is actually like making me itchy.
Yeah, we can
That
go.
blind guy that black guy touched.
The blind guy.
Please, was that him, or what?
What do you mean?
In the homeless, whenever they went to go see the homeless, right? They were asking to see the professor,
Uh-huh.
and he grabbed the blind guy, and they're like, "Sir, this blind guy doesn't know anybody. He can't see anybody." Did that
Yeah.
not look like Skinner?
No.
Oh, dude, yeah, it did.
Did he?
I know
Dude,
exactly what you're talking
am I
about.
cooking? Is this like some AOT foreshadowing shit right now?
I saw
I
it,
haven't
dude.
watched no episode yet.
No, it's episode 2. It's on episode 2.
3. No, it's on
Nah.
3.
It's on 3. I'm
Oh, it is
sorry.
on 3 when they're at the homeless. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna look it up real quick.
Irving just said he's on 3, man.
Just a little sneak peek. Just skip ahead.
I'm sorry, Irving. I thought you were caught up. My bad, bro.
No, that was
He
before
had like
that.
his head like slumped
Didn't it
down.
drop like not too long ago?
It dropped last week.
It was a week ago. This is last
We're on
week.
4 right now.
Yeah,
Right
4
there,
drops
yeah.
It is,
tonight.
look.
Four.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
So we're
like
on
him.
3 in Lazarus.
that looks exactly like Skinner, but it could also be.
Like
One
a
of
whole
those,
You
like-
know, fuck, it does look like Skinner. You're right.
But it,
I
it could just be
mean,
one of those like faces that Well, actually, the extra faces they saw on that was like a hacking thing, wasn't
That
it?
was that was like a filter, man.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think that was AI.
Now,
interference.
now does the homeless guy look like Skinner, or does the Skinner look like a homeless guy?
Type
Nah,
shit.
A little bit of both.
I think Skinner. I think it's also taking play that because like his beard isn't like grown out like this or nothing like that. I think it's him going into like hiding too, and like
But-
I think he's trying to cut off his loose ends, being that professor. If he's really committed to the I'm evil.
Well, 'cause he's
Here he is.
technically not a
There's Skinner.
professor there. Okay.
Here's a picture of
Bro,
Skinner.
I was
It
actually
looks
cooking.
exactly like him.
I'm actually cooking.
Oh my god, I see it so. But would he
He just
hide?
got the beanie on. He
Would
got
he-
the same size forehead. The beanie's just covering it.
True.
Dude, am I cooking or what, dude? I'm just
No, I
saying.
thought that too, but I'm like, nah, there's no
I
way.
actually didn't
It
see this. Actually, no, not that I didn't see this. That didn't cross my mind at all.
AOT, dude. The second I saw him, and I'm like, what? This is like some AOT shit. That's definitely him, bro.
But would he
Wait,
hide
go back
in a
to the,
homeless?
Go back to the episode. Let me send you this pic so you can like compare and contrast here.
I'll have it open on my snipping
Psychoanalyze.
tool.
But I don't think he would hide like out in the open.
You're streaming
Like
only
that.
screen, or only
Service, zoom, enhance.
You're streaming
That's
only
the
when
same like side angle there, dead man. So you can like kind of I don't know if you can show that.
Let me switch my.
You're sharing.
Yeah.
only-
I'm gonna adjust it.
Dude, I'm telling you, am I cooking or what, dude? I saw it,
Him, dude. That's him.
dude. Oh my god.
There
look at
is
that-
a lot of
wait,
similarities,
You
yeah.
see that little hair that curves back on the like the front part?
Yeah, just
And
under
then look
his.
at the one with the
He's
beanie.
got the same one.
Oh my god, bro. Look at the nose.
Look at the front two hairs as well. Look at the front two hairs. There's one that's going up and one that's going down.
Irving,
Oh, on the
analyze.
right
Irving.
side?
Hands.
Hints.
That
might
little
just be
curve
On
right
them
there.
episode 3, and that's it. The anime's done. Are we just ending here?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
it's done.
Well,
It's
they-
right
they
there.
missed
We
it.
solved it. We
Okay,
solved it.
I'm telling you, bro. I saw it, bro. I was like, that looks just like him when I saw it.
Yeah, that didn't even
And the
fucking cross
animators
my
knew what they were
mind.
doing.
Dude, that's AOT level foreshadowing, and I fucking love it. If that, I mean, that's if it was true. Obviously, like, you can't keep making fucking characters and faces. That's like really fucking hard to do.
I think that might just be the animators throwing you for a loop.
It
Yeah, it
might
could be.
be.
It
might
could be
like,
because
like a little Easter egg to like throw you off.
I don't see him hiding in the homeless camp, especially since he's.
But
Well,
wanna
no,
know
never
why?
mind.
Wanna know why I think I support it? Because they were following one of his loose ends. The professor.
Well, the other professor, yeah.
Exactly. That was someone
then
who
also-
had the most info on Skinner, because he had info on Skinner's grandma, like other info. He was probably trying to meet up back with him again. Because wait, why did he get fired again? Why did the guy get fired again?
Because he faked documents.
Yeah.
Fake documents.
Oh yeah, he fakes his research.
Yeah.
The result of his research, at least.
Man, what's that? Man, what's that?
Was what?
What you pouring?
don't show it, man.
What you pouring?
Ooh.
What's that?
Oh, bourbon. Hey, we're not sponsored by them, bro. You can't plug them. You can't plug them, bro.
No plugs, no plugs.
No free
Don't
plug.
Sponsor?
say-
You gotta censor
Money?
that, Rolla. You gotta censor that.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think he would hide there because in a homeless shelter. I really don't think so. The other thing is
Who was
That
behind
go-
the-
that guy's supposed to be deaf.
Yeah.
Is he really gonna play deaf until he dies?
No, he was blind. He was blind.
He's
though.
blind.
Blind, yeah.
I think
No,
he was
but-
actually just there to tie off the loose end, dude. That's really what I think it was.
He just goes there and then dips.
Yeah.
Who was behind, or how the hell does he have a camera in his grandma's house, and who was behind it?
Yeah, there's also that. Well,
Probably put it a long time.
no,
ago.
we
He was
saw.
spying on Mimo?
Yeah.
Just
He
to make
wa-
sure
What
she's
is
safe.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
making
with
sure Mima's safe. What's her name? Mima Belinda. Mima Belinda.
Belinda.
Mima Belinda and her baklavas.
Man.
BAKLAVAS.
You ever had a baklava? Those are
No,
Baklava.
but I looked it up after. Like, damn, those shit look nice as hell.
Are they like
They're
What
sponge
is
cake?
that? What is it?
It's like a sponge
It's,
cake.
it's like a crepe.
Yeah,
Oh,
Like a
crepe.
bunch
with
of little
multiple
Like a
layers.
crepe.
More than a crepe.
It,
like
it's
a-
Okay.
it's like
Layered
heavily
crepes? Well,
filled.
That's what it looked like. Lava.
They're yummy, bro.
What
They're
is?
yummy as hell. I've had them.
Yeah, I want some Jello. That's all.
What does it taste like? Is it like
Find out,
like-
man. Go get some.
find out next time.
It's
Yeah.
been,
Is it
it's been
like
like
Flan,
years?
but like in a crepe?
Nah,
That's
it's
what
no-
I was
no
thinking.
flan. No
I
flan.
thought it
No
looked like
flan?
flan,
Okay.
like sponge.
We also get more info on the world where they can just fucking travel to Istanbul.
It's 6 hours.
Right.
6 hours. Like that's fucking crazy. They can really go like that. Then we get Leland on the fucking goofy ass fit.
Elan.
Oh,
Oh
the
yeah, with the
The blonde guy.
Oh yeah. He had to blend in, even though that shit did not work.
Yeah, he did not work. They were trying to chop up his arm for
The
basically a
turban?
fucking Fitbit. They're trying to take his
No,
Fitbit away.
what I also like about this is that they're still making Axel like is our main character. I think right because it seems like main
Yeah.
centered around him. They're really giving him like a lot like of things to think
There
about
he
in the
is.
history of like where he came from.
Hmm.
You know, like his origins,
Like
his
for some
necklace, you
reason,
know?
Axel is the key character.
Exactly, because his necklace is like to be free, right? And where he grew up from, and you know, just stuff like that. Like he's been around shit like that. Like whenever he tried to get that basketball guy tried to like swindle him, he's already
Mhm.
been around that kind of crowd, man. Or like here in Istanbul, where he basically knew how to. He just knew that they were gonna look for them and how to like approach it, like, how to approach where they entered.
I mean, I think part of that is just like he just has street knowledge.
Exactly, he has ball knowledge.
Yeah, he
And
knows ball.
makes
He
you
really
think,
do
like,
know ball.
Where he from? Where he from, man?
You want to know more about him?
Yeah.
What if he's
dude.
like?
he a baller?
What if he's
He
like
was
his
balling.
long lost descendant?
You think he's like related to
so.
Skinner?
He's
Okay.
related to
On
Skinner.
some AOT shit again.
Mhm.
Or some AOT shit?
No, but then he would know Mama
You don't look
Belinda.
Middle Eastern to me.
I don't know. I
Mm.
mean, but that's what long lost means. They've lost connection somehow. You know?
We're talking
just
about
be a
Alex
bastard.
or Axel here, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Irving?
We're just reaching at straws here. There's
Dude, you
Nothing
didn't even
confirmed,
budge.
you know?
Like I swear you didn't even centimeter when
He's
when I
crossfaded
told
right now.
you. Yeah, he's something. He's something right now.
he's got the buzz going. Them
No,
trash
I-
cans, man. Crazy.
Trash can, man.
Alright. Have you
Well, he's
guys?
Brazilian, yeah. He's only 23. He has 888 years under his belt for.
You know what
breaking
had me
out
thinking
the-
too, Rolo? What if he lied about the attempts, the escape attempts?
No, he wouldn't lie about that. I'm pretty sure that's something the.
You
I
think
think
it's
yeah,
like
that's
the
his like
reason allowed?
backstory.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure. Female Nick Fury knows about that.
Mm.
But also, that's probably why she potentially recruited him. Back to what I was saying, he could be a disconnected blood relative, bastard of his, potentially.
I don't know. I mean, she was. I think she was also saying that Axel was the key, or like very
Mhm.
important piece to this puzzle.
Because
The wing.
get
the
this,
feather.
whenever they do find him, it's bound to happen, right? They're gonna find him.
Oh my god.
They
It
have
is
to
like
convince him.
AOT.
The
He's
the
a-
ending
No.
says
he's a
the
bird.
ending says
He wants to be
otherwise.
free.
They
Who
have
else
to
wants to be
convince him.
free?
They have to
I
convince him.
think,
Like, hey, man,
Wiz
come
Khalifa.
on, man. Give us the
No.
cure, man. Come on,
Yeah,
don't
Wiz
let
Khalifa.
humanity, the
Wild
human race
free,
die,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Come
Wiz
on.
Khalifa wanted to be young and wild
Young and wild.
And free, for real.
and free.
Dude, but back to AOT, man. He is Aaron, bro. He wants to be a bird. He wants to be free.
Is that
Type
what Aaron
shit.
wanted? And not to
Some-
kill the
I think
other race or
I
something?
think Aaron wanted genocide.
Yeah,
No.
he wants
No,
genocide.
reverse
the
genocide?
The path to peace was genocide, man. Come on, man.
Nah,
I
what,
agree.
What Aaron wanted was for his friends and family to live happily ever after. That's
To
what
be
he
free.
really
He
I
wanted.
wanted
think
them to be
you didn't
free.
pay attention to the narrative there, buddy. Sorry, buddy, but
Irving, have you watched the? Have you kept up with My Hero?
Vigilantes?
Yeah.
I can check what episode I'm on.
That is-
I'm pretty sure I
that is a
haven't. I haven't
series.
watched the newest.
Yeah, I haven't watched it at all.
I haven't
Yeah,
watched episode 4. I think that's the one that came out today.
I'm on strike.
Nope, I watched episode 1 and then I left it
And
alone.
that's it. Man.
Is it no good?
It's not that it's not good. It's
just
like I guess I just got burnt out a little bit on My Hero because of the direction that we're taking it, or in the last season. That was
I
kind
want them to finish it.
I
Is
don't.
that
I mean, they're getting there. They're getting there to
Wrap
finish
it up,
it.
man.
They're on the
Wrap it up.
taking
last.
so long? Wrap it up. It's been
They're on the
8
last arc.
seasons already.
Put the fries in the bag, man.
I mean, they're on the last arc.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
They're drawing it out. I hate it.
I'm gonna be honest. Once they're done, I think they got like 2 seasons.
look
The
up
way
stuff,
that-
More?
man.
Yeah, because it's where I'm at on the manga. They already passed that, and from that, I think they have like 100 chapters more.
Yeah, but
You bugging?
they're gonna
So-
compress that.
Do you think they can press
Motherfucker.
100? Well,
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how much that's fight scene.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like they might have to. They might pull that last season and the last season part 2.
Yeah, just to drag it or a
Mhm.
movie.
But yeah, I
Their
mean, like,
first canon movie. Well,
I don't think they would end in the movie. I really don't think so.
I don't know. That's kind of the fad right now. That's what Demon Slayer is doing. And
Demon Slayer.
Is
And
Demon
then-
Slayer gonna end off on a movie, or are they gonna
They're ending
make
it
it a
off on
movie
4
and then they're
movies.
gonna animate it?
they're ending off on 4 movies, pal.
4?
4 movies.
Yeah, they're doing a lot. They're doing
What do you mean
lot.
The
4
last-
movies?
They go do
turned
the
the
Mr.
season-
Fantastic.
Into 4 movies. The Infinity
Ba,
Castle,
ba, ba,
Part
ba.
1, Part 2.
It
Part
drops in
3, and
July,
Part
right?
4.
The movie's dropping in July.
Let me look this up.
Get out of here.
Boom, 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 boom. 90210.
Yeah, so no My Hero from Irving no more. He's burnt out. But I think it's fine. I think I like it.
I mean, I feel like
My
I'm
Hero's
probably
also
gonna
a bunch of
watch
children.
it regardless, but the
Yeah.
thing is, I really just get burnt out on fucking.
He wants to see
Hero.
some big booty bitches.
Well, I think also
What he
part of
wants
it
to
is yeah, that's what Irving wants to see.
We
What's the
can't
goonie? You
get-
can't goon at the
July
children.
18 in
In Japan.
yeah, for us it'll be September
September
12th.
12th.
September 12th in
Jeez,
the
man.
Demon Slayer movie.
September 12th. Demon
Damn.
We're gonna
And
wait
at
for
the
for
end,
that.
you're Dark Elf.
We're waiting so
And you're
long.
saying they're doing 4? That doesn't make any sense.
Like, are we gonna talk about the trash that's coming out?
Yeah, have you guys watched any trash?
My goodness, brother.
You gotta give me homework.
I'm gonna
You
give
want
you
homework?
homework.
I'm gonna start
Good.
throwing out names, alright?
Yeah, look at this. Oh no, no, no. They're turning it
From
into
Old
3
Country
movies. I
Bumpkin
was
to
wrong.
Master Swordsman.
Wait, hold on.
Look, 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 look. I was wrong. The film was first announced on June 2024, immediately following the airing of the 4th series finale as the first installment of a 3-part film
Oh,
series.
it's 3.
Wow.
Okay,
3 movies, man.
I threw
3
out one name.
movies.
The
That's still
Swordsman
one too many.
So do it.
Some bullshit. Chat. I'm not gonna.
I don't know
cap.
how I feel about it because they really do put a lot of like love and care into movies, and just making them canon, I guess, can work.
Yeah.
They just gotta prove
like
it
it.
at this
I
point.
fuck with
what
it,
they
just
did with
the
fucking
time. It's gonna
train?
take.
You know what they do
We're
with
gonna
the
be in
train?
2028 before the last movie comes. It takes like
Man.
2 years to make each movie.
Man, I'm gonna be an unk.
I don't
might
think I'm
be
gonna make
dead.
it. I might die. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might
Rolla's
die.
gonna
Roll-
be
roll is
extinct.
I'm
gone.
gone. I'm out of
I'm
here.
be in the
Dust.
retirement home 2080.
Bro's
and
gonna
just,
be
like,
ashes in the wind, man.
feeling like Sleepy Joe watching the last the last
Joe.
Demon
Bro,
Slayer.
What?
Hey,
What?
They released part 3 of Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer's finally finished.
All right, so the trash soupy. What is it?
Okay. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman.
Is this like current airing or?
Yeah. This is like what's coming out along with like Lazarus, like side by side. What else? What else?
I put it on my watch list.
Can a
this
boy
is
and girl
garbage.
friendship hold up? Parentheses or quotation or parentheses? No, it can't.
Okay.
I knew that one.
I mean, that doesn't sound like trash.
Title.
That doesn't really sound like trash, but I know where
No,
it could
yes
go.
it does. Yes it does.
It could be really
Figured.
funny romance.
There's another one that I'm gonna say out loud. please put them on Takamine-san.
I've heard of this one, time traveling underwear or something along those lines,
She
and I've
looks
been
like
meaning to watch that one as well.
she has like such a weird shaped head, like Gobini, but like it's worse.
Go Benny
More
Burger.
flat.
Go Benny
what's-
Cool Benny Ballin.
Mm, Alright.
Not really trash, but I watched Witch Watch.
that's what I was about to say. I'm like,
Yeah, shit.
I don't know if it's trash or not, but I've been like seeing it.
No, I
I haven't
mean,
watched it.
you could argue that it's trash. The premise of the show is that there is, of course, the witch
Mhm.
who has a childhood friend. That childhood friend just happens to be an ogre, like a descendant of ogres.
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
chat. I gotta take a leak.
Go ahead.
This guy's gonna raise his hand to go to the bathroom.
I'll be right back.
But yeah, there's this witch. She goes off to train. She has a childhood friend. This is established like off the bat. And the guy, he is a descendant of ogres, so he has ogre blood in him, and he's very strong. She comes back. The ogre's dad, he's like, hey, she's gonna be living with us. Also, I'm leaving for work. So it's a romance between those two, but it's also like
Oh.
magic and fighting.
Is it like
happening.
action romance? Okay.
Yeah, sort of action romance, more focused on rom-com.
You said Witch
Uh,
Watch?
Witch Watch, yeah.
I don't understand. These people aren't rom-com enjoyers. Like
They're
me.
not.
I like
really not.
romance. I don't like rom-com. Feels it gets me
I don't mind.
You don't like to
rom-com.
have a laugh. You don't want to have a laugh.
I don't mind
because it isn't.
rom-com.
It isn't. It's usually not funny. It's corny funny.
Was Konosuba not funny to you?
Konosuba's not rom-com.
It's not rom-com, but it's calm.
It's gooner.
I mean, it's purely comedy, then it's purely comedy. But rom-com, it is get a little corny. But I like the corniness.
I think it's funny.
I like that it's not taking itself serious.
Another one
I like that shit.
that I watched.
Look at it.
It's called The Unaware Atelier Master. It's where this guy is in this world of magic and abilities and skills, but he is like bottom of the barrel in every combat skill, everything possible, like magic, but like anything. But he's triple S rank on legit like mining and crafting and like carrying and like
Say that again.
Say that again.
He's triple S tier, and like, oh no, I hate you.
Deal.
No, I hate you. Don't say it, Irving. Don't say it.
Chicken
Oh
jockey.
my god. Remember when I was playing Minecraft
Slime block.
earlier, and I started screaming that shit when I found one. I was so hyped, dude. Anyways, he's triple S in everything, and then everybody acts shocked when he like builds a house in like a day.
I can pivot a little bit here. We can start talking about Guilty Gear because nobody else is watching that except for me.
Well, I just haven't watched today's episode.
So you haven't been watching except for me. Like I said,
I must have put all my chips to Lazarus.
And I'm watching it right now, man.
Biking came back.
It's dropped right now. It finally-
Okay, first of all, let's talk about episode 2 and 3
2 and 3.
because we haven't talked about that. So in episode 2, we get more intro on that anti-gear politician. He kind of saves Kai and Soul from falling on that. They go up and they go to that
Saves
Nope.
them. No. He's forcing a conversation with them. Brisket.
yeah, we got a little bit
She's
Bridget,
there.
but at the
She's
very
there
end.
for some reason.
Yeah, she's
doing
there
it
at
so-
the end for whatever reason. She gets on what's it called? On Unica,
What I miss?
and
We've pivoted to Guilty Gear Dual Rulers. I don't know if you're on watching that or not.
No.
I definitely have been on top of it. Unica ends up raiding the ceremony that is like the ceremony for the end of the war with the gears,
Right. Yeah.
and they're trying to destroy the weapon they've used to fight gears, basically.
You saying the
Uh,
gears are guilty, man? Oh my
they're
god.
pretty
They're very
guilty.
guilty.
Gears are
Yeah.
guilty,
Holy
bro.
moly, dude.
Somebody get this
Utica
Oh,
ends
you know
up
what's
guy.
crazy?
fighting
You know what's
Soul.
crazy? I wanted to say it, but I'm like, nah, it's too corny. And then he said it out there.
If I had powers,
Yeah.
you'd already be gone.
She ends up
Yeah.
fighting. Unica ends up fighting a nerfed Soul,
An old
which only
man.
gets a portion of his power back through whatever technology stuff he has.
Yeah. I didn't think he was like that tech heavy. But apparently I didn't, based on the game, I didn't think he was like very tech heavy.
He
Oh,
is
Jay.
very tinkering with gadgets and all that, and also he had basically the power of God. He was one of the most almighty beings in fighting everything.
Damn.
God. And anime.
Is that alluded to his level 3?
Hmm?
Is that his level 3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just that strong or something.
But yeah, they have a really nice fight scene, Unica and Sin.
This is true.
Yeah,
I did
then
like that fight scene a lot.
Then I believe Sin like does his level 2 or whatever, like that little banner thing where he like kind of Rasengan's.
Did he do that?
I think he does that like in the middle of that fight.
I think you're thinking of his level 1 where he charges in with his flag.
Maybe I haven't played Sin. I just assume that he's level 2 because they do it all the time. But anyways, yeah, we have the little fight. We get BAIKEN shows up. He fucking tatamis the metal ground.
Which she spawns in its Tommy out of nowhere. Any character just was like, it's a Tommy's just there because I spawned it in.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Blocks out a projectile of some kind.
Tatami is what's it called? Like a little mat. Well, there's a room in Japan that's called the tatami room, and there's a bunch of tatamis on the ground, which is just a mat. I don't know. It's kind of like a
They sleep
The
on the
mat
ground.
for cutting, isn't it?
These are for sleeping, man. They sleep on top of them. They put down their
Spawns in a
little
I thought they
sleeping
rolled
bag.
these and put them on a stick and they cut those.
well, they do that, I
A
believe,
dry,
but
a
it's
dry
not.
tatami mat.
Yeah, but it's not specifically for that.
Don't you sleep on that?
But yeah, you can sleep on the tatami. Well, you need a futon, but you know. But yeah, in the game she just spawns in the tatami, but I think they needed something to replace the tatami because is she just carrying that all the time?
I think she shows the depth in her character when she speaks to Sin and tells him, oh, you should probably you know, not give up on the people that you have to save, and you know, realize that some people sort of aren't worth saving or not worth talking to. Just kind of like give them something to think about, not directly like telling them, hey, just give up, but
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Kinda
they
back
have
up
like
them.
Sin and Unica have like a shared vision. Like they kind of, to me, that alludes that they're like childhood friends somehow. Like they just have a stand up, they have the vision, then after that she just leaves. She
see it
ends up
more as they're linking emotionally,
Right.
as in
Yeah,
they kind of understand each other.
I guess I'm dumbing it down because it's an anime. That always happens.
Can I just say, I was
Yeah.
skimming through it. The animation looks exactly 1-to-1 to the game.
Yeah.
Is it Arc System Works? Are they the ones animating it?
No, I don't think so, but it is 3D animation.
'Cause it looks identical, like 1-to-1, legit. Like even it looks like it's at like the 21 FPS
Yeah, I mean,
of the game animation.
I
It
do
looks
think
good.
they're going towards that. and they're really doing a good job at animating it. I was kind of worried when they said there was gonna be 3D animation because I just think back on like the quote unquote story of the game mode, and how it's just kind of janky.
Yeah, it does look kind of jank.
But no, they went all out on this, and I'm glad they did.
They have some decent CGI. The studio they use, Sansigen Inc. says they specialize in CGI, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
but they
the frames they use with CGI is used well, and hand drawns also work well. Like the transitioning isn't too like jarring when you're watching it.
yeah, it does feel like Guilty Gear anime. It does feel that way. So Unico grabs the key of that big weapon, mass destruction weapon, and she like somehow copies it because the plot has to move forward.
Not just has to move forward. She's supposedly from the future, you know.
She's supposedly from the future.
According to her, from the future of a war that eventually happens between Gears and humans again.
I don't think she's from the future. I think they just know that it's gonna happen because they have Axel. They have Axel detained, and Axel, I just found out about it. Is he's a time traveler.
I think is it not mentioned in their battle?
I don't think so, unless I missed it. But anyways, yeah, she copies the key and then runs off, and then that's where the episode ends.
I think even from the very jump, she's been giving off a future Trunks vibe right here.
Like she knows what's happening.
Episode.
So they have some sort of like future knowledge of that a second crusade is happening. Yeah, they're going over there to find Unica in that like rundown city, like one of the cities that are affected by the previous crusade. And first, Unica tests out that weapon, which to me looks like a Gold Lewis orbital strike. She throws it on fucking Elfeld, and Elfeld potentially is dead.
Man,
Hold on,
screw
before
all
we
that noise. Let's
continue,
talk about.
it is very heavily implied here
talk
when they're
about-
fighting.
Hold on, you found.
She says, "I'll correct the mistake of trying to coexist with Gears and save humanity."
Yeah, so it's just implied that he's from the future. I took it as because of the third episode that they have Axel, that they just kind of took that information away from him.
Like you can't rule out time travel here with having Axel being a time traveler all the time. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
Who's Axel? Guilty Gear.
It's a Guilty Gear character. He's one of the main ones in the game.
One of the most annoying ones to go against.
Yeah.
He zones you out. He puts long buttons on you from full screen.
He's got 2 commas.
So I'm
Yeah.
kind of.
So he's got 2 commas on chains. He's got,
The
Yeah.
hooks, right? The hook
yeah, the
type
little
sides?
like, yeah, the tiny sides.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad they captured the motherfucker because someone had to do it.
Yeah, somebody had to lock him up and make
Yeah.
him never be playable again or something. You know, a matter of fact, if they delete him from the game, I'm really not too mad about it.
Yeah, for real.
It is what it is.
Because hardly anyone plays him, and when the person that do plays him, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, true.
What's his name?
Axel
Love.
Low
Axel.
with no E. But yeah. What else?
The stinky fella.
Unica fucking kills Elfeld potentially. The U.S. Army, the army specifically, they go rogue and they start like just shooting everything.
We also can't skim over just Elfo coming out with Ramlethal. Both of
Mm.
Valentine's coming out.
Yeah, Ramlethal, Elfeld, and Jackal are like working together. I don't know if they're working with Soul. I don't know if
I don't
that's
care what
the
they're doing. I'm just happy they're on
You
my
see
screen and they're flashing in front of me. That is what the Guilty Gear community is like. Yeah.
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 Yeah, the girlies are working together.
Okay.
The three baddies.
God bless.
The
I need
three
to watch
baddies.
this.
Guilty.
And they're working together.
Nani.
Oh Lord.
This is true.
That's Alpha.
Yep,
BAIKEN,
that's
BAIKEN,
mine. Don't look at her. Matter of fact, skip over her. That's mine. Jacko's
Oh,
also
Uh-huh,
mine. Skip over her.
The wife.
what the fuck is that? Oh Lord.
Abba's also mine. You can skip over her too.
Well, she's the keys. The key's the husband.
Enhance.
Jarvis.
You
Enhance.
can't.
Oh my god.
I tell you, you're having too much fun.
Gojo, man. It's not Gojo.
Oh my god, my eye hurts. I'll be right back.
What I wanted to talk about, chat. APOTHECARY Diaries. That shit peaked. Mao, she can do no wrong. What I really wanted to dive into was episode 4. Do you remember what happened in episode 4? Urban? Of season 1?
Not that I can recall right off of the top here.
Well, what I wanted to point out, the animation quality in that episode like took a left turn. It was just like movie quality animation all throughout the episode. I want to see if I can pull that up. And artistically, it was just eye candy from start to finish.
I mean, I don't think any of APOTHECARY Diaries really has that much difficulty in the animations.
Right, but the fluidity of this particular episode was just different. It was just so smooth. Are you looking at my screen?
Mhm.
Like, you can definitely tell in comparison to all the other episodes prior and after, the animation quality is not the same. Like, they don't take the same camera angles. They don't. It's just not
I
as
don't know
fluid.
if I've even mentioned this on here, but I'm not the animation horror. I'd rather care about good narrative and story more so than
You're the
really
exact
caring,
opposite
being
of your
nitpicky
cousin.
about real good
That's not
animation.
true.
or
I like
anything.
good story. I appreciate good animation.
Yeah.
Watch One Piece then.
I mean,
I'm
with
the same.
APOTHECARY Diaries, the animation's not even really the forefront. Is the story. Like that's
It is. It's not. That's what I'm saying at. But I just really took note of episode 4 in season 1, the animation changing, which is why I'm pointing it out, because I'm appreciative of it being brought up like that, even though it's not there, especially for this type of slice of life or storytelling, drama-esque anime.
More like a drama mystery.
One episode out of the mass of episodes. They do like 24 episodes per season, no?
yeah.
This one in particular, they decided to up the animation budget for it and just take a different direction as far as the storytelling for that episode. Wanted to point it out because it was pretty cool. And also, I think towards the end, I thought it was super hilarious whenever she is assigned to teach all the concubines.
Yeah, she has those books of potentially
she was
porn.
yeah, she effectively told them, "You must bounce on it." Crazy stuff.
It really did though.
That was the whole gimmick of that classroom. And some of them were like, "Hell yeah, this is what I signed up for. This is why we recommended her." And then others were just like, "That's a thing? Oh my god!" It was really. I'm pretty into it. That's all I really wanted to bring up. Pretty good
Oh, yeah.
anime. I love the
I don't
storytelling.
know, that new concubine wasn't feeling it. She was like, "Man, I already know all this shit, bro. I don't, you know, you gotta
Yeah,
For real,
she was
she already knew.
unfazed. She was unfazed. But props to Studio Sojo. Or apparently they worked on a number of things. Fruit Basket. I heard that one's a pretty good one.
Mm.
I've also been meaning to watch that one. That one's a classic amongst the female crowd, I think.
Sailor Moon.
one of their goats.
Yeah, it's unreal.
What were we talking
Yeah.
about again? Here? I already forgot. Oh yeah, So and Sin show up to that city to find Unica. Another fight
Before
scene
this,
breaks out.
before this, it was the them trying to get to where they were going and then being
Mhm.
stopped by that one politician.
Yeah, which apparent like he's being all buddy buddy with Sin, even though he's a
Yeah.
gear and he hates gears, and Soul is like, don't take it to face value.
Yeah, I think he's basically telling that.
Yeah,
But
like
Sin being the young, impressionable person, kind of.
yeah, like I understand why Sin's the main character, but I kind of don't want Sin to be the main character. I think he's a little goofy, a little too goofy for me.
I think I don't know how I feel about him being the comic relief and the
Yeah, and the forefront.
yeah. It's like I can have a little bit of comic relief like outside of it, but him being like the aloof guy and then also
Yeah.
learning along the way. I understand the direction they're trying to go with that, but I think having him all the time switch from being silly goofy into, oh, I'm seriously learning about real things.
Yeah. Like I truly am learning from Grandpa or whatever,
I ain't gonna lie.
and then be like, Kiki.
Where's Soupy at?
Right here, man.
He's
You've
around
been
there.
quiet this whole
It kind of
time.
does fit with the like master student narrative of like Soul and Sin, but
Mhm.
like,
It's
the
just
main
seems a little too
character-
goofy. That's really
yeah.
it.
Then, like you said, they do end up looking for Unica inside of this rundown town where somebody recognizes Soul as the main guy from the Crusades.
Yeah, and then they get into an argument. Well, they get into a fight with Unica, and then Sin's whole thing is now taking Naruto's place and doing the talk to no jutsu.
Uzumaki?
Uh, and then he completely fails at that because he told her completely straight up that he's a gear. And Unica, instead of being like, "Oh, I guess I can team up with you," she's like, "No, I'll go
Start
fuck
freaking out,
yourself."
bro.
Yeah, he powers up, and they fall, or no, Soul snipes Unica, and she starts
Plastic
falling.
bullet, by the way.
Yeah, with a plastic bullet. For some reason, to not kill her, right?
So that she can't repel it with some kind of electromagnet or something.
Yeah, he's really thinking ahead.
He just has this stuff on deck apparently.
Oh
bro. He
yeah,
pulls
that
out
too.
this old trap and he's like, yeah, let me just snipe her real quick.
Let me just make this shit up real quick. Yeah, it's snipes her with a plastic bullet, and she starts falling. Sin is trying to save her, and as they're both falling down, Sin activates his little hidden his One Piece power, and wakes up the big ass gear that was just like supposed to be dead, and saves Unica with that.
Because he's a command gear
Command-
specifically.
yeah,
He
command
can
gear.
Control them.
Which is he uses his One Piece Conqueror Haki.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what it is. And they fall, and then and at some time frame, Unica runs away, and then we see Bridget plays Unica.
The BAIKEN showed up on screen, so I had to lock in, bro.
Oh yeah, BAIKEN and Johnny show up again. They clutch up a little bit when the U.S. Army is going rogue.
Wait, hold on. Johnny just said something important. He says, I've got a soft spot for married women, talking about BAIKEN. Hold on, bro. He knows I exist. He knows about me, bro.
I don't think it's about you, man. I don't think. Look, he's either saying that BAIKEN is married or that he's talking about Queen Dizzy.
Yeah, she's married to me, man. What do you mean? What are you talking about? She's married to me.
I don't know,
obviously,
man. You can't handle all that. You can't handle all that.
Where's
Ain't she
the-
laying on your bed right now?
That's what I'm saying. Where's the proof in the pudding?
Ain't she laying on your bed right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, so now you're
no.
ashamed. And now you're ashamed that
Yeah, you can't be ashamed for somebody you're
We
married
keep it on
to,
the
man.
DL, bro. This is why y'all barely get in the news right now, bro. We keep it on the DL.
So that's guilty. That's all I know about Guilty Gear. I don't know what happens on the 4th episode. The one that came out today.
Oh, they're releasing weekly every weekend as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you're barely hearing about it?
I put
I
up
wanted to
a
bring up.
I put up a little anime schedule, at least for me, of the anime that I'm watching on the channel.
Dropped. It dropped.
You need to put the anime homework somewhere in the Discord so that we can all catch up on.
I mean, it's
On
mainly just
animes.
Lazarus.
Hashtag anime schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Dude, you what? You're missing some in there, man.
I mean, that's just the ones that I was watching. I don't know what else you guys are watching. You can just text it
Come
to
on.
me later.
Irving, tell him, bro. Irving, tell him.
What?
Tell him which one he's missing, man.
And don't get him
getting that
started,
at Dark
man.
Elf? Is it in
Yeah,
there?
man. You're missing the Dark Elf, man.
All right. Well, I think we can move on to our activity for today. Which I'm gonna give it to that man now because he's Marvin for today.
What do I do?
Oh.
Because you already have the fucking live on. The stream on.
You made the list, man. You made the list.
Marvin did not end up making the list for whatever reason. Don't
He
matter.
said he forgot and you were already gone.
Oh yeah, he said he forgot the topic and he was already gone. So I'm pulling up the. Oh man, you gotta fucking.
Give me access, man.
God damn it.
That's denied.
Anyone with a link? Here you go. Copy link. Let me try again. So here's our second activity. It is I compiled a list of, because some of us know JoJo Steelball Run had got announced for an anime, and I'm sure Irving's excited about that.
Me
Sure am.
too, man. Me too,
Ready
man.
for it?
I just know that Irving's a big fan because that's how I found out about JoJo's.
Mm.
And
I do want to see their steel balls run.
Hell yeah.
their Steelballs be running.
The perfect rotation.
And I
Perfect
thought
rotation.
what we should do is, because they always come up with some like wacky names to prevent copyright laws, since they always use like American bands. So to prevent copyright laws, they come up with an alternative name. I compiled a list of a couple stands, of all the stands in like what should be the first part of JoJo's. And see if we can come up with something, like make it copyright friendly.
Want me to hit next?
We can go next. So this is Tusk. That's the name Tusk, and it's a reference to Fleetwood Mac.
Horn?
What?
Name him Horn?
Horn. That would probably be the straight up. I don't know if they have any like naming conventions when it comes to the English stuff.
Even if it's... Nah, I think they'll keep it as Tusk, because it's just Tusk, unless they directly say...
I guess that looks like a yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck, Diego? You got anything comment on that?
Nope. I don't even know what that is.
He's
Little,
lying.
little fella. Little pink fella. That'll be his
I'm gonna have to, but yeah, it's either probably Tusk or a Horn. I feel like maybe Horn.
I think they'll keep it as Tusk, because there's no
They
direct...
could go Horn. I can see Horn.
Yeah.
What about Silver Springs?
What? What is that supposed to mean? No comment, Diego.
Nope.
No. Okay, we
Diego,
can go
what'd you
next.
name him? Wait, no, what'd you name him? No Fleetwood Mac. What'd you name that guy?
We go back to
This one,
No, but that one. What would you name him?
he kind of looks like he's like a mix of like a little bird.
To me, it looks like an embryo.
Yeah, it's got like the bottom side. It looks like a tadpole.
So what would you name him?
I don't know.
Pink
dude.
fetus.
Pink fetus.
Pinku
That's
fetus.
Wait, that's Rola's legacy name.
That's OD. That's
It
OD.
is. You're right.
That's OD.
We can go to the next one. This one's Ticket to Ride. It's the Beatles reference.
Mhm.
It kind of looks like a mannequin.
Honestly, they'll do something close. They'll keep Ticket 2 and then change it to like Ticket to Die or Ticket to Live or some shit. That's what I think.
I can see Ticket to
Ticket to Hell?
Die. Ticket to Hell. Well, is that
Something
already
like
a thing?
that,
I
right?
feel like Ticket to Hell might already be a thing.
Ticket to Ride.
Yeah, but as long as it's not like a direct reference to what they were already referencing, they kind of stick close to it.
Yeah.
Get a ticket and take a ride, bro. Come on, brother. I already
Tick-
got it figured out.
Or Ticket to
Next.
Ticket.
Make it a sentence.
But I like the design. It's like a mannequin, but it's like a kind of like broken.
Fractured, yeah. Pretty
Yeah. At
good.
first, look, I was going through this. I didn't know like stands could be like resembling humans.
It can be anything they can come up with, man. Realistically.
It,
They're-
It's
it
linked
they're
to somebody's
imagined.
personality, like
Yeah.
deep down inside of them.
interesting.
Abstract ride.
There's a scary
Scary
monster.
monsters.
There's a song by
Scary.
David Bowie, "Scary Monsters and Super Creeps."
I think to avoid copyright, they'll call it Scary Creatures.
I like to think they're just gonna call it Big Dino.
Mm.
I see spooky monsters coming.
Spooky Monster.
Spooky monsters, bro.
I see freaky individual, low key.
that might be a little bit too much of a word pool, but that's funny.
No, they get pretty bad.
They
like,
do?
historically compared to like other ones.
Yeah.
They get
Diego?
pretty bad.
Any comment,
I
Diego?
have no idea.
You're blanking on these?
I'm blanking.
What would you name him, bro? If that was your little summon.
Dude, something Jurassic.
Jurassic. Jurassic Monster.
Jurassic.
Gary Jurassic.
Creep.
The
Dirty
Dirty
Deeds
Deeds Done
Done.
Dirt Cheap by ACDC.
This one, yeah,
Dirty
this one.
Deeds.
Now
I
this
know.
one's they have to like keep the iteration going.
Yeah, I think in the manga they already had a right issue. They surprised it. So this one,
But
I'm
can you-
gonna wait for everybody to give their guess, and then I'll give you what I think they. If I'm correct, they changed it to avoid copyright by instead of saying the full name.
I think I've
summarized it.
already heard it, but I've already forgotten it.
I
Yeah.
got you, bro. You ready? You ready for one?
Okay, go ahead.
Unethical undertakings at an underpriced uptick.
You just
So
looked
get
that
on
up. You didn't.
ChatGPT.
You just fucking looked that up. You did not think of anything.
What? Why? Reggie trips
What?
with their value greatly diminished. Come on, brother. You didn't think of that one?
Yeah,
Bold
man,
dashes
for
to
sure.
commit something unlawful sponsored by a client with petty cash.
Bro just went to what's it called? Dictionary.com.
Bro, just synonyms on everything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Dimes for crimes.
Dimes for crimes.
Times for crimes.
Dimes for crimes.
I don't like
Filthy
that one.
favors for a low price.
Dirty money
Unethical-
for some dirty money.
unethical actions for
Unethical action.
cents.
Yeah, I have nothing on this one. I'm trying to think of an iteration, but I can't think of it. So-
Malevolent misconducts acted out for a more than adequate monetary value.
Russ just looking things up. I just know it.
So I'm pretty sure, which
It's
is
a bit.
it's close to what he already said. Dimes for crimes. They named it to summarize it for short. D4C. D4C.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Well, I thought you meant they had like an actual name already.
I think that was
Because I saw like some of them had, and I didn't like look it up exactly. I saw that some of them have like actual translations.
abbreviations.
No, like an actual localized name
Mhm.
on that one JoJo's fighting game.
Right, right.
They do have other stuff that's past like the anime source material.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right. I think we're getting into spoiler territory on this part.
I try to crop it as best as I can, but it's a Love Train by the OJs. And
Yeah, yeah. I think. Well, let's see what they say. I'm not gonna speak too much on this one. The Love
Se-
Train
Sex
is an actual
locomotive.
direct song, if I'm not mistaken, by them. So they will have to come up with something else.
Fake taxi.
I like that one.
I fuck with that. I actually fuck with that. I was gonna say sex mobile.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty hard too.
Fake taxi. Come on, brother. If you know, you know. Say I if you know. So now we're all in it, huh? Now we're all quiet, huh? I feel like we don't know.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I thought it was just a funny name.
I said I've had enough of y'all. Be true to yourselves, man. Giggle. Don't even sit there quiet, bruh. You're the
Man.
worst of all.
Train.
Man, don't out him like that.
I'll do whatever I want.
You're outing him publicly on a podcast, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Any input? Diego.
No.
Diego.
No, still blinking out. All right, next one, Diego Just Alone. In a Silent, way. A song by Miles Davis. Think,
White
brother,
moves.
think.
Think of any way you could sort of make this close without infringing on copyright, basically.
Quiet moves.
Dude, I have no idea, dude.
He
I'm
can't.
so bad with like synonyms.
Alright, well, what are other ways of saying silent?
Quiet.
Okay. What's another way of saying in a way, like doing something?
No idea.
Acting.
Acting silent. Acting
quiet-
quiet.
In a quiet move.
I could see acting quiet being used. Other than that, I don't really have anything. It looks like a fucking
Super
Aztec.
secret motives.
Sneaky methods.
Sneaky methods.
Yeah, SN man or SM.
I actually don't have any. Like I was thinking about this, like when I was making the list, I could not think of anything for this one.
In a quiet motion.
Those are fairly.
Gangsters
I
move-
I feel like those are
gangsters move in
fairly
silence.
useful.
Next.
Yeah, go ahead. Tomb of the Boom.
Boom of the boom. Outcast. Oh shit.
Yeah, this is song
Boom
by
train.
Outkast.
5 big booms.
By Big Boom.
Sorry,
They call this one the Rizzler.
5 big booms. Boom.
Boom. Boom.
This one? Catacombs of the Explosion.
It could just be. I was gonna say like explosive death.
Hmm.
Obliterated crevices. Nah, that sounds like a porno, bro.
Yeah, that actually does sound like a little bit.
Obliterated crevices.
Wait, what's a porno?
What's that? What's a father? What's a porno?
Go on.
Castor
Ooh.
Rainbow.
Oh shit. My baby mama at the end of that rainbow with her gold digging ass.
Bisexual Morpheus be like?
Catch. I think they can just cut the bow on this one. Catch the rain.
LGHD TV.
Catch the rain.
Yeah.
Well, but then his mask has a rainbow on it, doesn't it?
No,
Yeah,
it's the
that's
fucking.
true.
That's what flag? What flag is that? Diego, what flag is that?
No, they're calling.
No.
Diego, you're a flagger. What flag is that?
No.
I can see Rainbow Catcher or something like
Rainbow
that.
Catcher. How about where we can have a gay grabber?
Yeah,
No.
true.
They just be grabbing the
Bro.
gays.
Or
Skittle
catch,
collector.
I
catch the
mean,
dream.
you know,
something like
JoJo's
that.
man. You know,
But
JoJo's
no,
man.
that's
They're all
worse.
gay.
You gotta hit him with the
Hey.
GG gay grabber.
They're flamboyant, man. They're not gay. All right. Catch the dream or catch the wave, maybe
Catch the rainbow. It's more like catch the vibe.
type shit.
Grasp the vibe.
Next
Yoga
one's
Mountain.
Sugar Mountain.
Sweet Hill.
I was
Sweet-
gonna say
Hell yeah, now he's getting into it. Now he's
Nice.
finding
Now
out.
he knows.
got it,
That
he
one
got it,
popped
that
up to
was
him.
Sugar Mountain.
See, because it's like a woman looking character. I was gonna say Sugar Mama.
Glucose
Or just
elevated
Sugar Mama.
plane.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Wait, what'd you say, Sippy?
Glucose elevated plane.
All right, what the fuck? You gotta stop looking shit up, man.
I did not look that one up.
Nah,
Swear.
you're looking that one up.
Wallahi.
These are not off the dome.
That is
Yeah.
off the dome.
See,
Your
he's
Okay.
hiding.
vocabulary is not
Sugar
that
to
advanced.
He's hiding behind the fact that
Sweet
we
Mountain.
can't see his screen.
I'm being so dead ass. I put it on my life, put it on Diego's life, put it on Anthony's life, put it on Lola's life, put it on every life.
Yeah, you
Damn, I
don't
guess
value
we're
it
all.
that
I guess
much.
we're all
Yeah.
dying.
We're all
Fuck.
done.
I guess we're all dead.
He does not value us that much at all, bro. I'm not lying.
Salema
For
left.
real.
No. Oh,
This is-
Tubular bells.
This is Tubular Bells, which looks
I don't
like
get
a.
this one.
get off that shit. I see it.
I-
Get off that shit.
I don't get it, but it looks like a fucking dog balloon animal with like a nail as the nose.
Mhm.
Cylindrical chime. I don't know.
Cylindrical turbulence.
They could just call it this balloon dog.
It-
Yeah.
That's
Just
what it
straight
looks
up.
like.
they could call it balloon dog.
What, is that a, like?
Ring? Ringing pipe.
Ringing
Yeah.
pipe.
Kind of look like beans.
I feel like they could get really creative. This feels like one of those that they could just go completely like on their own. Nobody else. Then we can go to the next one.
Nah, man.
Ooh.
20th Century Boy.
Just change the century.
21st
19th
century.
century boy. There you go.
21st century.
Oh hell no!
I mean, we'll play Shell Shock in a little bit, man. Get that out. Get that out.
I'm just
Yeah,
launch into the lobby, bro. Relax.
Yeah, we're
relax.
just
He's gonna
launching
kick
off the
you out
line.
anyway. Yeah, 20th Century Boy they could just replace it.
21st century girl.
Boy.
Or
Why can't it be a girl?
20th millennium man.
Who the fuck?
I think
What's the
Millennium
difference
Man
between a
is
century and millennium?
What
Millennium
is
is different.
that?
Yeah, I know.
Millennium is it's supposed to be different.
Millennium? Later.
Millennia?
Also, I think there's already a Millennium Man out there, like a song. So they're just running into a different one.
We get him out of here.
All right, next one.
Out of here.
Oh no.
Civil War.
Local.
Fucking World War.
Local battle.
Local battle.
Civil War? Man, put it on friends only. This guy came back. Civil War, man.
Another word for civil.
Another word for
Civil?
civil.
Domestic.
Domestic fight.
Domestic fight.
No.
Nah.
There's gotta be a better word for war. Better substitute.
Battle.
Domestic.
Domestic D-Day.
Domestic dispute.
Is somebody
Double
catching a case?
D. Double D. We love double
Like
D's right
90s,
here, man.
70s stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
double
where they're
D.
going right here.
Domestic warfare. There we go.
Anything else? Did we exhaust this one?
Nah. Oh shit.
Chocolate Disco by Perfume.
Chocolate rain.
Fuck it, just
Okay.
call it Chocolate Starfish.
Fuck it. Vanilla disco, bro.
Brown dance.
Is that what we're gonna do? Do you,
Swing party.
do you guys know what a
They're
chocolate
reaching
chocolate
into the
starfish
2000s
is?
here, huh?
I know what that is.
Oh, sweet
what?
jam.
A chocolate starfish. Don't look it up.
Sweet-
Don't
Dude,
look it
look it
up.
up.
I'm already.
Guys,
You can't stop me.
Viewers, look up chocolate starfish.
Can't stop.
Look it up,
Jesus.
man. Dude, what is
I'm
this?
confused.
Coco
Okay,
Fiasco.
Choco Fiasco.
Yeah, Choco
Yeah.
Fiasco. Coco. Okay. Irvin?
No, I don't think I got anything better.
Alright. Oh, lonesome. Woe is me.
You're
There
so
you go.
lonely.
Woe is me. I could see that. That's a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Solitary man.
I'm so lonely. So lonely.
I don't. Just because of the image, I just think it might be just "Oh finger me."
I don't know.
Just fingers coming out of a rope. It's kind of fucking weird, but I guess that's JoJo's.
This is
They go
weird.
pretty balls to the wall as far as powers go.
Araki
Yeah.
he really be reaching into his music, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is hey yeah.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, you! I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking some dumb like he's gonna say hey yo.
Ohio.
Hey,
Whatever
yo.
whatever it is, I feel like this is one of those characters that is gonna say its name 1,000 times.
Yo yo.
Yo yo.
Yo yo. Yo yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying on those bubbles, those speech bubbles. He's saying hey yeah.
Yo yeah.
Ball breaker. Oh, hell yeah.
Now what could this be?
Nutcracker.
Bollocks Buster.
Sphere destroyer.
Dear Destroyer.
Here.
Piss stopper.
Genital remover, just go all out.
Fuck it. Nutbuster.
Explosive
Buster.
explosive spheres. Sphere exploder. I feel like it's not that, but this is
Whoa.
this one they can probably just keep. I just wanted to throw this one out there because I thought it was kind of cool. It's a Boku no Raimu wo Kitekeru, and it's a I didn't know Iraki knew ball like that. It's a Spanish song. No, it's a cumbia. Oye como va, which he translated it in English, I guess, to listen to the rhyme through the rhythm, and then translated it again to Japanese.
This is
Yeah.
a classic banger. I've only been put onto this song because of my dad. Listen to this kind of music.
Yeah, and
That's
it's a
really cool, yeah.
classic. It's a classic.
Hold on a
This
sec.
is Santana, bro. This is the for real classics of the era.
I'll pull it up, Jamie.
Jamie, pull it up. I can't listen to it, but I really listen to it, I guess.
Hey!
got this in the forefront, man.
Oh,
Yeah, bro, it's
shit,
fun.
yeah.
I'm telling you,
I know the
Araki
banger.
really knows ball, bro. He loves his music, man.
Alright, that was more than 5 seconds. We're gonna get copyright struck.
Just talk over it, Diego.
No, I have his shit muted.
Actually, somebody put the song on and start singing it, and then we'll get the cover.
You're
Get
gonna have
the
to blur
essence
out
of it.
that YouTube image.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Wired?
That's
go
on
back. I
YouTube.
just wanted to say one thing on the last one. I thought I did not translated that in like that in my head. In my head, it was like, "Hey, come here," or like, no,
Yeah.
"Hey, how's it going?"
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought it was translated to, but I guess he took it
Oye, ¿cómo
another
va?
place.
Dun, dun, dun.
Unless Google told them something else. And this is Wired.
Mm,
Wait, keep it the same.
It could be, yeah, it could be one of those things where that could just be the name.
Coil.
Like you can't just really copyright.
Oiled.
Coiled.
Foiled, yeah.
Spring.
Drain. I don't know. This one, I feel like this one not really that funny to come up with something.
OT wiring. Oh,
Hi, because you're wired, bro.
I do you.
Tattoo you. This is tattoo you. There's a reference to the Rolling Stones.
Nah, they keep it that one.
There's a looks like fucking Voldemort from year 1 of Harry
I can see
Potter.
some,
the-
depending on what the stand does, I can see like Mark U or something.
Mark you.
Yeah.
Ink you.
Curse you.
Yeah.
Cursia,
can see
I
that.
fuck with Cursia, yeah. Is there any more? I think that was the last one.
That's the last one.
That's the last one. So yeah, those are like potentially what they're gonna have. I have no idea what the fuck their powers do. I didn't even look at it. I just looked at the fucking image, just grabbed it, put it in there.
I think we're getting close to wrapping it up, huh?
Yeah, I think we can wrap 2 hours on the clock. Yeah.
I wanted to bring this up before we got out. So
Mhm.
apparently, Netflix already has season 2 of Devil May Cry animated, allegedly,
What?
and it was teased in like one of the music videos within the anime. Look, look, look. Like
Oh,
there's
is one of them.
full fledged. Look, you see his whole new look, which is
With
reminiscent
the long
to his
hair.
look in the actual games.
Well, it could be that they just animated it for that, not that they finished it,
It could be, but
because they
Mhm.
gotta do a whole lot of marketing first.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, it's like a full fledged fight scene within this little music video, already showcasing his weapons.
Which is the iconic weaponry that was missing,
Yeah.
which was a bit of an issue. Also, oh look, Tony Redgrave. Yep.
They're just doing spins. Is okay. It's just looping that. He
Yeah, his
so
guns kept breaking, like in the anime, depending on how much we watched of it as a collective. But it was a kind of a thing.
they just always jammed.
They kept breaking.
Oh, like straight up breaking.
Yeah, like,
Like,
straight
yeah.
Yeah.
up breaking.
His
That's
strength.
quite a bit of content. Like I don't think you'd be surprised how like animation's done. Like the step by step process. They don't usually get this much. That's like 40 seconds of animation there or something.
Yeah.
That's like end of, unless they specifically just did a little tiny portion for, I doubt it.
No, I think they just did a little tiny portion for that, and then for like a little bit
Nah.
of tease.
Knowing Netflix, dude, they've already got that shit.
Man, knowing Netflix, I'm
First of all-
surprised it's not canceled the first season.
That's true. No.
But yeah, I guess the season 2. Oh, I guess it's a season 2, but who knows how much it is. What does the description say? Does it say anything noteworthy? I can't read it.
No.
Nothing. Just about the current one.
You can find these sneak peeks on the Afterlife music video by Evanescence. Dante is getting Ebony and Ivory, and
Oh, this is a fan made thing. I thought it
DMC
was.
3.
I thought this came from Netflix.
No, a fan. It is a fan clipped it and posted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought the description would have been like a.
No.
Yeah, but that's cool. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, we can wrap it up right here. Yeah, next week we'll talk again about Lazarus. Talk about Lazarus.
Support dropped
maybe-
like a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. Talk about Lazarus. We can. I don't know what Diego's gonna do. He's he got some homework to do.
You gotta do your homework, man.
Yeah, that's what Digo's doing right now
Bobo,
in the lobby.
Yeah, he's actually watching anime right now. I gotta
you
get
gotta
lucky.
be
lucky.
there. You gotta be there for the episode,
Got more
Bobo.
important things to do.
We have more important things to do.
Yeah, like playing.
Like watch Lazarus.
Like watch Lazarus was another Show Shock Live invite. Yeah, we got that. We maybe have, if Marvin does it, we gonna rank anime character strips. How much they got that shit on. And that's it, I think. Just do our thing.
Tyson's bitch ass to appear.
We'll see you next week. Yeah.
We'll see you next week if we don't fucking fail it.
Bro, that shit was disgusting. I thought it was gonna be like a fart, but fuck no. That shit was nasty.